Episode 12, Unmasking the Illusion. Previously on The Hook, Emma's voice against scammers grew louder as her online advocacy gained momentum. Her efforts inspired others to share their stories and protect themselves. Meanwhile, David faced mounting challenges with his latest target, Lisa, as she began questioning his motives. Now Emma's fight for truth takes a bold turn, and David's carefully crafted web of lies begins to unravel. Emma leaned forward, staring at her inbox. Among the flood of messages was one from an unfamiliar email address. The subject line read, "Important information about David." Her heart raced as she clicked it open. Inside was a detailed account of another woman's encounter with David, or at least someone claiming to be him. Attached was a screenshot of the same romantic lines David had once sent Emma. "You're my angel. I don't know what I'd do without you." The sender wrote, "I saw your post and recognized his tactics. He scammed me out of $500 before disappearing. Please be careful. He's dangerous." Emma's chest tightened. This was the proof she needed, but it also left her reeling. David hadn't just lied. He had likely done this to countless others. In Nigeria, David's frustration boiled over. "Lisa isn't responding anymore," he said, slamming his phone down. "She's done," one of his friends said. "We pushed too hard." David paced the room, his confidence shaken. This is getting harder. These women are starting to share stories and it's messing with the game. Another friend laughed. "So? There are always new marks. Move on. Forget Lisa." David sat down, opening a new social media profile and scrolling for his next target. But for the first time, doubt crept into his mind. Could this all come crashing down? Emma wasn't done yet. She replied to the email. "Thank you for reaching out. Can you share anything else about him? I want to make sure this stops." Her resolve hardened as she realized her fight wasn't just personal anymore. It was about protecting others. She created a new post, sharing the screenshots and warning others to be cautious. "Even if I can't stop him completely," she thought, "I can make it harder for him to hurt anyone else." Her phone buzzed. Another message from someone recognizing David's tactics. The network of victims was growing, and so was her determination. Meanwhile, David stared at his empty inbox. His latest attempts to hook new targets had gone unanswered. One of his friends smirked. "Looks like your magic's wearing off." David glared but said nothing, scrolling through profiles with a growing sense of unease. The cracks in his operation were widening, and he knew it was only a matter of time before something gave way. Closing scene. Emma closed her laptop, exhaustion etched on her face but a flicker of triumph in her eyes. She looked out the window, the city lights glowing in the distance. For the first time, she felt like she was truly free. In Nigeria, David sat in silence, his phone dimming on the table. The once confident scammer now felt the weight of his collapsing schemes. Emma's story is far from over. As her advocacy grows, will she become a target herself? And with David's operation faltering, will he change tactics or face exposure? Don't miss the next season of The Hook, where truth and deception collide.